I think we need to explain the ella.
Okay, we have a typical Chilean word that is ella. For
No,
example,
it's not Chilean word. It's our word.
yeah, it's our word. And for example, when you say a joke, after the joke, for exaggerate, you say ella. She's too bottom. Ella.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
You
But
got it?
because I am very top.
Sipo.
Yeah, sí, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Ricos de mejor.
De mujer.
Mujer.
Yeah.
The mujer is like a woman.
Yeah, de
Yeah.
mujer.
So I say me amo Bryden. Welcome to the show.
Yo soy Bryden.
Yo soy Bryden.
And welcome
In
to
Spanish
the
or
Ella
in
show.
English?
In English.
Okay.
Okay.
You do English, I'll do
Yeah.
Espanol.
Okay.
Hi, people from the podcast.
I am David Nicolas.
I am El Tommy.
Yo soy el Bryden.
And welcome to the Ella show.
El podcast. I am very happy for you being here.
Me too, muy fácil.
Fácil o feliz?
Feliz, not
Feliz.
feliz. I'm very easy.
Fácil es la Naya.
Yeah.
First of all, sorry for our basic English.
No lo siento por mi mal español.
Oh, it's perfect. It's perfect. And well, thank you for coming. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, thank you, Diva. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. We are gonna make you some questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start. I would like to know what words or sentence have you learned in Chile?
Okay. I know. Well, I've heard weyona,
Buena.
Weyona.
but like it also depends on like the context.
Yeah, but
So-
we use for everything.
Everything. That's why I'm like confused by it. So I'm like, hola weyona.
Yes.
Yes.
Punto.
Yes.
I know. Oh, like if someone says once, chuplet once.
Yeah.
and then
I
to
like
say-
that. I like that now.
It's my favorite
but
sentence.
but do you know what it means? Chupalo entonces?
It's like suck a dick.
Yeah.
And trece más me crece.
Ah.
Like,
Do you know another one?
Conche tu madre.
Ah.
Sí.
Oh, very good. Good words.
Good word, yeah. My favorite when I greet someone. Oh, like hola, conche tu madre.
No, you can't say that in everywhere.
Yeah.
No, only to abuela.
Yeah. And I can teach you some more.
Perfect.
For example, I can teach you. In Chile, we don't say like Santa Claus.
Okay.
On Christmas, we say viejito pascuero.
Bajito pasquero.
No. Viejito pascuero.
Bojito bas.
Viejito pascuero.
Bajito basquero.
Pascuero.
With a P.
Yeah,
With
yeah,
a
yeah.
P. Viejito pascuero.
Berejita pasquero.
Yeah, he's the one that say ho ho ho, Merry Christmas,
Oh, period. Big
and
guy.
bring you with the gifts, you know.
Yeah, mi azúcar papi.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, I have more. In Chile, we don't say girl, that's wild. We say weona, que brutal.
Okay.
Can you say that?
Weona carutal.
Weona, que brutal.
Weona cabrutal.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like more for the
Okay.
gay
The
community.
girls and the gays, that's it.
Yeah, for example, when we saw a big dick, weona, que brutal.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Weona cabrutal.
Weona,
Weona,
que
que
brutal.
Cabrutal.
Yeah.
Punto.
We don't say like I'm feeling like a shit. We say estoy paloli.
La
Estoy
palabra.
paloli.
Estoy paloli.
I have one. Que fai.
K-Fi.
Que fai, it's like what's going on.
Yeah,
Que
when
fai.
you want to go to the party or no, what you ask. Que fai.
K-Fi.
Que fai.
K-Fi.
Yeah. For hot dogs, we don't say hot dogs, we say completo.
Oh, I know completos.
Have you tasted that before?
I've ate a bunch of completos.
Really? And did you
Yeah,
like it?
I love them. Italiano.
Italiano. I love the
Italiano.
Italiano.
Those ones are good.
And talking about that, which is your favorite food from here?
Oof. Okay, well, obviously I would say completos because it's like easiest to get. We have one right beside the apartments. that
Yeah.
have
Yeah, yeah,
completos.
yeah.
I'm like trying. I was like, hola, like uno Italiano completos. And she's like, what? Okay. And I'm like, I felt like I said that good.
Yeah.
That was pretty easy to understand.
Yeah.
And then,
Italiano completo.
Sí.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. They're gonna to understand you.
and then she was like looking at me confused, and I'm like, oh fuck. Girl, Italian completo, like it's right there. And she made it really confusing. Buck, what's it called? It starts with an H. It's like corn. It's like
With corn.
humita.
Humita.
Ah, humita, claro.
Humita.
Oh, I love, but with sugar.
Yes.
Some people eat that with sugar and another or
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Okay.
But I'd rather with sugar.
With sugar.
Yeah, you have to
Azúcar.
taste that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cuchifli.
Cuchufli. Have you tasted that really?
Cuchifli. Well, okay, I wouldn't say it's like the real authentic cuchifli because I got it from Starbucks.
Ah,
So
okay.
I feel like I can't say I've
Very
tried it.
international cuchufli.
Yeah.
Well, because I ordered my Starbucks in like the Uber Eats, and then I open it, and they like put one in there for me. I'm like, oh my god, okay, period.
Okay, but that's the expensive one. So
Okay.
you need to try the cheapest.
In the playa.
Yeah, at the
Oh,
beach.
the beach.
At the
At the
beach.
beach. Yeah, it's better than the expensive, I think.
Yeah.
What is the life of an athlete?
Did you get it?
Of an athlete?
Yeah.
Of an atlete.
Athlete.
Yeah, I like that one better.
In Chile es atleta.
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 I like
Tú
that
eres
one.
un atleta.
Atleta.
Yes.
Clock it. Okay,
A
well.
period atleta.
Punto atleta. It's very well. Okay, right now I'm taking a break from clavados,
Okay.
saltos, my sport, deportista. But when I was doing it, I was in school, so it was very busy. Like I didn't really go to fiesta. It was woke up, practicar, escuela, practicar, dormozo. We would have practices on Saturday. What's Saturday? ¿Cómo se dice Saturday?
Sábado.
Sábado.
So,
We'd have practicar on in mañana on sábado.
Yeah.
okay.
So we couldn't go out on Friday night.
Okay.
So we would only have Saturday, but then you only have Sunday to like recover, and then it's back to early morning on Monday.
Oh.
So like sometimes we would go out, but it wasn't all the time. So it was very busy and very strict of just like eat, sleep, practice. That's it. School. So it was very, and we were traveling a lot. We had a lot of competitions.
Oh, but that's good.
What
was good.
countries you visit?
Here,
Ah.
Argentina,
Oh, I
Mexico,
love that.
Cuba, Germany, Australia, Italy, Russia, South Korea, Japan, some other ones. I don't know.
And what country did you like the most?
Other than Chile,
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like Chile is quite obvious.
Really?
I would say Japan.
Japan.
I love Japan. Everybody there was so nice.
Oh my
Like
god.
they were so. It was so clean,
Really?
which was like crazy to me. Like they had birds.
Not like this.
No, it's clean here too. Which
Okay.
like what I've seen. I mean, some parts I'm like, okay, but like overall, I would say it's like pretty average. But in Japan, it was like crazy clean. Like they have birds and stuff, but there's
Yeah.
no bird poo, no bird caca, and I'm like,
Yeah.
who's cleaning this up? Where are they going? Like literally the cleanest things, but they also don't have garbages like in the streets
Oh my god.
because everyone there has like so much, I guess, like respect, where they know if they have garbage, they take it home. They
Okay.
don't litter, throw it away, and then just the people, they're so. Oh, I love them. They're so
Ah,
nice.
And how can you speak with them?
Poorly, very bad.
Oh, really?
I know, like,
But they speak English?
no.
No,
No.
anything.
Well, like some, like like me, where I'm like, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Okay.
And that's it. But like a little bit, un poco, un poquito.
That's why I don't want to go there because I'm afraid to speak with them. How can I communicate?
Well, I mean, like the basics, and then also translate.
Okay.
So I'd be like, hi. But yeah, overall, like they're super nice. They're not gonna be like, oh my god.
When I went to Europe, I have like bad experiences when we try to speak for example French.
Okay.
They don't like to speak with me.
Which part did you go to?
I went to Paris, Roma.
Okay. Well, I know French people are rude. French people are rude
Yeah.
in general, and Germans.
And they look at you like,
Yeah.
like you're Latino. So I don't like that from there.
I don't think they like tourists over there. I haven't been to Paris, but I feel like they don't like tourists.
I am lost. I am lost. I have other question. How was it for you to become famous overnight in another country?
Okay, it was insane because I've been to like a bunch of competitions, right? And it's usually the same routine where you go, compete, and you leave. But like when I came here, it was completely different because I was doing everything that I was doing at other competitions, but everyone started like liking my like social media and like following me, and then the Ila Queso stuff, and so it was like completely different. So in the moment, I'm like, what is going on? Like, what? And so just like interacting with everybody while I was in like Chile was so much different from being in another country where you show up. I felt like I was actually like a part of the community and everyone was like here to support me, which I've never experienced before. So it was the best competition, the best experience overall out of all my years of diving. This was my favorite one.
You start doing like TikToks here when you came here, or
No,
you?
like I would do TikToks and stuff back home, other places, but it was just like average. Everyone's like, oh, another gay, bye.
Okay.
But then here they're like, okay, period.
Yes, diva.
And like finally they see it, they get it, they understand.
How many times are you going to stay here?
I'm gonna say this in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yo soy aquí por 3 meses.
Voy a estar aquí
Fuck. Voy a estar aquí
por 3 meses.
por 3 meses.
Yeah.
Thank you, Duolingo.
What plans you have in 3 months?
In 3 months, I want to go travel. So I want to go to like the south, the north, like Pucón, the Atacama deserts,
Yeah.
Chiloé,
Chiloé.
Yeah.
Chiloé.
La
um,
Pincoya.
La Pincoya.
Pincoya live in Chiloé.
Pincoya is
Very
from
famous.
there, and she was on a reality show,
Okay.
and she became popular that city.
Okay, in Chiloé.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I also have been in Pucón last month, and
Okay.
I love it. I have never been there, and I really love it.
Yeah, I want to go.
Very beautiful. And the north is beautiful.
You should visit like La Serena, for example. Have you been in Viña del Mar?
Yeah, I went twice.
Did you like it?
I liked it. It was really cute. I liked the flower clock.
Ah,
That was cute, but also the beach. Everybody was saying that it was cold. I feel it was like refreshing
I think now it's perfect because next month it will be so cold.
when it's less calor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's calocha.
Less calocha, less
Ah.
calocha.
Talking about Viña, you go to the Gala del Pueblo.
But I don't know because oh, we got sound effects. Okay, diva. Because Naya invited me like in person, right?
I was there.
Yes, I know, but now I haven't heard anything, so I'm not sure. I don't know if it was like real life or not. I'm like, in the moment, did she invite me? I'm like, yes, period. But then after that, I haven't heard, so I don't know.
I'm going to let her know that.
Text her, be
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
girl, we need confirmation.
How will you dress for that situation?
Oh, for the event?
Yes.
Something cunty.
I think you should go like a she's.
Like
like a she's outfit.
queso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying she, like she.
No.
Like she's so fit.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
No.
she's so fit.
No, sorry for my
Oye,
pronunciation.
está como el hoyito. Ese micrófono
Hello.
está sonando como las huevas.
I saw you on September 18 in Chile. How was that?
For the fondas.
Yeah.
Oh
You
my God.
drink it.
Yeah.
Have you tasted terremoto?
Girl,
Earthquake?
I became a terremoto.
Really?
I didn't have blood. It was just terremoto.
Okay.
I touched down here at like 7 a.m. the Wednesday, and then I was supposed to go to the fondas that day. And so me and my friend, the flight attendants were like giving us drinks on the plane. So then we're like, okay, like once we get to the hotel, like we'll have a little nap, have some water, breathe, and then go to the fondas. But that did not happen. We got to the hotel, we showered, got ready, went to the fondas, but we went there like before it was open at Park O'Higgins.
Okay.
And so we're like, oh, like, do you have any agua? And they're like, oh, like, there's nothing open yet, but there's the terremotos right there. And I'm like, okay.
You don't have
Eh.
water, but you
But I
have
had a terremoto.
Yeah.
So after that, it was just 7 days of me being blackout. So, like, then I see people, like, when I'm here now, and they're like, oh, my gosh, like, do you remember, like, we got a photo at the fondas? I'm like, no.
I was drunk.
Bro, I don't remember anything.
You know about caña?
Yes, I was muy caña. Muy
Yeah,
caña.
muy
muy
caña.
caña.
How do you say caña in English?
Hungover.
Hangover. Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Either, like, I have a hangover or I'm hungover.
We have like typical Chilean words here, as I teach you.
Yeah.
Do you have like some typical Canadian words from there? Or sentence, I don't know, like girl, that's wild, something like that.
We're kind of basic, so no. Actually, I think I was talking about this one. Nonchalant.
Nonchalant? Nonchalant.
Yeah.
What
What
means
is-
that?
Okay, so a guy walking or like a girl walking, and they're very like cool, but like without trying. So like, oh, like
Ah,
he's really
okay.
cool, but he's just like he's cool because he's cool.
Okay, como que esa persona es como muy cool, pero sin tratarlo. Como que es cool porque es
Like
cool.
me.
Ah.
Because
Ah,
he's like not
He's
like overreacting
nonchalant.
about it. He like He's nonchalant, casual
okay.
about like being sick.
Nonchalant.
You're nonchalant.
You're nonchalant, dear.
Ah.
What city in Canada do you live in?
Victoria.
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 Yeah, with a V.
But
Victoria.
he lives in United States 4 years.
Sí.
Yeah.
Escuela.
Have you used Grindr in this country?
Use Grindr?
Yeah,
Grindr?
grinder.
For sex or for drugs? Because I've heard
Yeah,
those.
Whatever
whatever.
you
Well, okay, last time, Pan American Games, I was
Okay.
on Grindr.
And
then-
you juntarse?
And did you meet with someone?
Not the first time. But
And
then,
now?
Not now, but for the Fondas in September.
Ah,
Wow.
you were drunk. You were drunk.
For Chile.
Oh, but I met them at the club, not from
Okay.
Grindr. But I was on Grindr.
Okay.
But I sometimes I get scared because I'm like, oh my god, what if I'm gonna get murdered?
No.
Many men.
Yeah.
There it is.
Do you feel there is more or less freedom to express your LGBT identity in public here?
Well, okay, it depends on where you are. Like in Canada, I feel like in Vancouver, I feel like more like, yeah, you can, it's fine. But like on the island where I'm from, it's not as much. But I feel like here, yes. The first time that I came here, we had a meeting with like all of Team Canada, and they were telling us like, oh, just be careful if you're like LGBT because it's not very accepting. And I'm like, oh shit, like, oh no. And so that was before I came. And then when I got here, I'm like, these bitches lied. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm out here,
It depends of the place.
the area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was like, I'm
Mhm.
popping my pussy on the metro right now.
Yeah.
I'm dancing
Really?
to it,
How?
girl.
You know I'm sexy.
Yeah, I think here in Santiago is a safe place for
Yeah.
the LGBT community,
Yeah.
but for example, there is another cities that the people don't like too much, but
Yeah.
we don't care.
Depende del contexto.
It depends of the context. How will you describe Chile and its people?
I think, like, being here, you know how Canada has the title of, like, everyone's super nice?
Yeah.
I feel like we don't deserve that crown.
Why?
Because being here, I'm like, you guys are so nice. Like, everybody in Chile is very sweet. So I think we're passing the crown to you guys. On behalf of Canada, I'm
It's
passing
nice.
the crown.
Dice que allá como que tienen como la corona de que dicen que la gente es muy nice, pero él le pasa la corona a los de Chile porque dicen que acá son mejores.
¿Cómo ven a Justin Bieber en tu país?
How do you see Justin Bieber in your country?
Okay.
We went to his concert like 3 times.
Really?
Yeah, and he was dressed as Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
Oh my God.
In Beauty and the Beast.
And you were keeping out for Selena.
Yeah.
Yes.
A few years ago when he was younger, like, more popular, everyone, like, liked him. Everyone knows him.
Mhm.
But I don't know if he's, like, some sort of king now just because of everything. I don't know. He might be depressed. I don't know what he's going through.
Yes.
So I think people still love him, but I don't think everyone's like favorite. They love him, but they're not like, oh, he's my king.
Okay.
And talking about music, have you listened some singers from here?
And see?
Did you
we
like
were listening
Yeah.
to some.
Did you like some?
So,
Le venía mostrando a Denise Rosenthal.
The other day we saw from Mayra.
see.
Did you like her?
Yes, and that's the thing. I've heard some of her songs before, but I didn't know like the names of them. And obviously I couldn't sing them. So I'm like, she'd like do one. I'm like, I haven't heard that. And then she'd know that. I'm like, I know that one.
Yeah. Amiga Yamato. Like,
Okay.
Amiga, it's over. Ah.
No haces falta pa' nada.
Paloma Mami.
Ay,
Ah.
Paloma Mami.
We don't know to know steady.
Not steady.
Yeah.
Not steady. Difference between your country and our country.
Oh my
Did you get
gosh,
it?
this is a big one. I have noticed the times. Say you have like a meeting or something, and it's at like 3. That meeting is not at 3. That meeting is at like 3:30. You know, so I'm like
but here or there?
here. I'm like, nobody else is nervous right now. Like we're gonna be late, and everyone's like, oh, it's fine. I'm like, you're sure? Yeah. Okay. The timing and stuff.
What about the parties? Because, for example, when I went to USA, the party, it was until 2 a.m. and here
Yeah.
until 6 a.m. What about there?
That's what I've noticed as well. Like going out, I'm getting home, and I'm like, oh, it's 6. I'm like, oh, okay. That I didn't know when that happened.
Yeah.
The sun's coming up, and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta go to bed.
Uh,
And I feel like we don't have as many like fun clubs to go to, especially where I'm from, like in Victoria.
What about the boys? They are more handsome there or here?
You like malditos?
Well, you know what means flighte.
Oh, I love flaites. Mi favorita, flaites. I'm like, oh, there's a man right there. I feel like my, view on men, I grew up on an island,
Okay.
and then I moved to Tennessee, the south of America. So there's like no gays. It's all like cowboys and straight people, and you're like, oh my God. And then I moved back to the island, and then I came here. So, but that's the thing, because I feel like I've been swiping right a lot more on Tinder here than I have back home. Back home, I'm like, I'm going to blow Tinder up. Like, this is the worst. There's nothing on there. But here, I'm like, okay.
Yes, no, yes, no.
Yeah. Like, damn, my pussy's getting wet.
Do you like being reconocido? Reconocido?
Oh.
Like,
Right,
do you
right.
like become popular here?
Do you like being recognized? I think it's fun. I love it. I mean, I just like being back home, going out. It's just like boring. There's nothing. But here, yeah, I like it. Because I feel like nice to be able to like see people and like connect with people. Where back home I felt more like sheltered and closed off because it was the same thing every day. Where I'm like stuck in the same routine. Where now I'm like allowed to go out and like meet new people and make new friends and try to speak Spanish. So I like it.
Other words you can speak in Spanish.
I got oyo.
Oyo?
Oyo. Oyo, is that butthole?
Oyo is asshole.
Yeah, that one. ¿Quién fuera pero?
Quien fuera perro.
Pero.
Who teach you that?
Winnie did teaching me things. And I didn't know what it meant, so they're like, oh, say it to this person, say it to this person. So we're in Viña, and we're like walking down the street, and he's like, say it. So I'm like, ¿Quién fuera pero? And I'm like, what does it mean? So, ¿Quién fuera pero?
¿Cómo lo pasó en los Copihue de Oro?
Did you have fun at Copihue de Oro?
Oh, yes. Okay, well, that was a thing. I didn't really know what was happening.
It's a very important event here.
Yeah, and so I get there, and I'm like, I've never done the red carpet before. Like, what?
Oh.
And then I see like all these people that I've seen before. I'm like, they're like famous. I'm like, the fuck am I
Really?
supposed to do? So I'm standing there, I'm like, hi, and everyone's like talking to each other, like, because they know each other and they're all speaking Spanish. So I'm like, how y'all doing? Hey.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And then after the red carpet, having some drinks. When you like walk the red carpet and at the very end the person interviews you, before I went and saw her, the person was talking to me and they're like, oh, like, what's your name? And I'm like, oh, BRYDEN, howdy. And like, oh, are you English? I'm like, yeah. And they're like, do you know any Spanish? I'm like, no. So then they like, wrote English on a piece of paper and held it above the camera for the girl to see. So she starts talking to me and I'm like, see. And I heard like one word, like ropa, and I'm like, ropa is clothes. So I'm like, are you like asking what I'm wearing? I don't know what's happening. It was so awkward. And then I'm like, okay. And then she asked me another question in English. I'm like, okay, that one I got.
Thank you for coming
Thank you
here.
for coming.
Thank you for having me. This was so fun.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I love the English, I love Canada, and I love the swimming pool.
Period. Piscina.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, and have fun in Chile. And if you want to go to hang out, you can call us.
Yes,
Perfect.
we're
Yeah.
neighbors.
I was going to say, I'll walk over to Building B and I'll say hello.
Yes.
So that's it. Thank you. Thank you,
Punto.
BRYDEN.
Thank you for having me.
Y
la queso.
Punto. Okay. Bueno, eso ha sido todo
Por el video del día de hoy.
Esperamos que les haya gustado, se hayan divertido.
Perdón por nuestro inglés, hacemos lo que podemos.
Y vamos a poner los subtitulitos ahí.
Sí, porque igual hablamos medio Tarzán.
Agradecemos a BRYDEN que en este momento no está entendiendo nada de lo que
Ni una
estamos
wea lo que
diciendo.
estamos hablando.
Así
que pasiva.
Chupapachala. Bye
Nos
bye. Follow
vemos.
us on Instagram.
¿Quién pero?
¡Ella!
Ella.
¡Ella!